shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here we go! Brand 38! Ohio!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
3 yards left to grab here on third down.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Third down and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Leopard! Let's go!
run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round!
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop the throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly.
Oh, he tried to pitch it through an opening, and there he goes. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Come on, let's go! What? None! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. so the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Certainly some contact. And that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Willie Henry forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The play clock's running down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Play clock winding down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone